Welcome to Spartan Sports Network for today's Section 3 varsity football contest here on Spartan Sports Network as East Syracuse Manoa will kick the ball off first as they host the Whitesboro Warriors here on Homecoming. Alongside Mr. Ferris, I'm Tanner Jace. Mr. Ferris, hopefully we're in for a good one the last few years. This has been a predominantly Whitesboro dominating matchup.
We're hoping it's not this evening.
Yes.
Of course, one of the keys to the game is making sure Whitesboro has the ball as least amount as possible, and it's not starting off that way as they kick off.
Returner for Whitesboro is number 3, Giovanni Lang. He's the lone returner so far. Jude Rudnick on the kickoff. His low liner will be touched, and it'll be picked up at around the 30-yard line. And we'll get a mark down at around the 42-yard line in Whitesboro territory.
Prevented an explosive play, but still getting some decent field position.
Sevens were rich out to the 42-yard line. It's a return of 12 yards on the kickoff. Whitesboro will start from there, first and 10.
As Whitesboro heads out, they're currently 2-1 on the year, coming off a big win over Auburn last week. Behind center is Michael Hill. He's in the shotgun. Puts Rich in motion. High snap, handoff to McDonald. McDonald stuffed momentarily, gets by the second level, and he'll be marked down at the 48-yard line.
He's brought down just shy of midfield, brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
So pick up 6. Tanner, you couldn't ask for a better night for football.
Definitely not, and we'll be in for a treat once the lights come on here at Spartan Stadium.
All new as of last year.
Along with the turf. Shotgun again for Hill. McDonald as Rich is put in motion. Hand off to McDonald once again. McDonald gets past the first level of blockers, and he'll be marked enough for a first down.
Kept his legs moving on that play.
Territory at the 47-yard line. That's good
Enough
for a gain of 5
to get the
yards.
first down.
And a Whitesboro first
The
down.
chains. As of right now, no reason to throw the ball yet. Watch as Whitesboro continues to run. Watch for ESM to put about 7-8 men on the line, and then it'll be a good time to go pass it.
From the looks of it, Frank Zupanik is currently in at QB. Hill comes out on the first time tonight. He's lined up at the wideout spot. Puts Rich in motion. Zupanik. And Rich will be brought down momentarily, but McDuffie brings him down for the loss. They'll bring him back into Whitesboro territory at the 44-yard line. It's now first down and long.
Great recognition by Jamie Hill.
It's a loss of 9 on the play. Tackled on the play by ESM's Welly Taylor. It'll be second down and 19.
McDuffie got in there to make the stop momentarily. That's Zupanik in at quarterback currently. One thing that Whitesboro does very well is getting their blockers up in space. The offensive line does a great job of getting to the second level. Spartans currently rushing 4. McDonald put on in motion. Zupanik looks
He's
to
got
his
him
right.
back inside.
Pressure brought. Screen pass intended for McDonald is low. That's Khalil Coleman in on the QB pressure.
Yep, great job. It was one of the most unique looking screens I've seen in quite some time. They threw McDonald out wide, waited a few moments, and then brought him inside.
Usually don't see that much. Usually the slip screen out to the outside.
Late substitution for Whitesboro.
So Zupanik in the shotgun. Spartans looking to bring 4. Hard count for the Warriors. Zupanik drops back to throw, looks right. Pressure once again from the Spartans. He's going to launch it deep. He's got a man downfield. He's got McDonald, and that ball is popped out. So on the 3rd and 19 play.
Oh, that was a very close play.
Yes, Jaden Ricabo gets in there and breaks that one up.
I thought we were going to have a you got mossed moment.
And if you know from the Syracuse area, the Syracuse University's had a lot of those moments over the last few weeks.
2.
And you got to go back to 2 weeks ago when Darrell Gill Jr. won the You Got Mossed gloves. And it's a punt for the Warriors. Late substitution once again. Punt.
Almost.
Almost got a hand on it.
Yeah, Jaden.
Moore will back that one up. And that ball is going to be downed inside the 10-yard line for the Spartans.
That was real close.
Real close.
Down at the 8-yard line, where ESM will start their first possession of the game.
Now I'll be interested to see how much time's left on the play clock before they hike the ball. If they're truly trying to keep this clock running, do they let it go low every time?
Curious to see how the offensive line for the Spartans gets into the second level. Dwelle the back. Tailback. Clifford handoff. Taylor inside the hashes. He'll be brought down at around the 8-yard line, so a gain of none on the play.
Ball is spotted at the 8, no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Well, they come out of that huddle quickly. They still have 23 seconds.
Shotgun for Clifford. Trips out to his left. To hand off to Taylor once again, and the Whitesboro defensive line gets in there awfully quickly.
There's no room, and it'll be a loss on that play.
Tackler's at the line. He's going to be brought down actually in the backfield at the 7-yard line. That's a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
So 3rd and 11, and typically a pass play.
Curious what the call is here. ESM in their wins over Henniger in Central Square did a really, really good job of getting out to the outside near the sidelines and letting their playmakers make explosive plays as Riccabo's the receiver on the near side. McDuffie, Cook, far side, along with Moore. Quick out to McDuffie. McDuffie will get a few yards.
Yep.
Clifford's pass complete to McDuffie.
They gave him enough space to keep the play in front of them.
Yes.
They weren't going to give up the whole play, so 4th and 1.
It'll be 4th down and 1.
This is one of those plays, you know. If you're going to try to win the game, sometimes you got to take a big risk.
Early on, and you mentioned earlier in the pregame show, Coach Keyser said he wanted to keep the Whitesboro defense on the field as long as possible. And we're going to get a pooch punt from Clifford. It looks like a hand might have got on there.
Yep.
That one will bounce short of the midfield line. And Moore will down it.
I would say not much field position change from the previous possession of Whitesboro, so Spartans will take that as long as they can stop them again.
Whitesboro will take their 2nd possession of the game, 1st and 10.
Not sure if we mentioned yet, this is the homecoming football game of the 2025 campaign. A lot of school spirit this week for the Spartans. And I believe at your school, it's Parents Weekend.
Sure is Parents Weekend up on the hill. Definitely level of excitement for tomorrow. The Orange welcome Duke, as Orange came off a huge win.
Against Clemson.
Especially down in Death Valley, the first win down in South Carolina against the Tigers for the Orange. Rich in motion, Zupanik in the backfield. Hand off to McDonald. McDonald gets into the second level. He'll be marked down at the 42-yard line in ESM territory. So 2nd down and 5 to go for the Spartans.
Oh, got motion by both ends for the Spartans.
Whitesboro will check it at the line. Zupanik set up in the shotgun. Hill, Rich to his right side. Hand off McDonald once again.
He's
McDonald
got space.
Bounces it out to the near side. Gets brought down by Cook. Cook possibly saved a touchdown right there.
Yeah, nice tackle by Caleb Cook. Open field tackle.
Not until, he gets to the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 19 on the play and good for a Whitesboro 1st down.
Very, very different strategy what we've seen out of the first 3 games of the season. Zupanik has got some reps at QB. First time getting a start this season. And we're going to get a flag thrown out on the field.
I believe one of the linemen put a hand down before stepping up to look back at the play.
And we'll get a false start on the Warriors. First penalty thrown tonight. We'll make it first down and 15 here at the 6:38 mark here in the first quarter.
Only 15 seconds left on the play clock.
Zupanik set up in the shotgun. McDonald the tailback. Two receivers to the right. Rich put in motion as he'll come to the near side. Fakes it. Has
Wide
Hill.
open.
Hill on the inbreaker. And he'll be brought down past the 20 inside the red zone. As will be a yard short of the first down marker.
A little too much space for that type of play call, so you won't be seeing that much space with them this close to the end zone. Coverage will start getting a lot tighter.
Hill and Rich move to the near side of the field. Zupanik shotgun once again. McDonald in the backfield. Zupanik handoff. McDonald runs inside the hashes, and he will waltz in for a touchdown as Connor McDonald scores the first points of the night.
The Whitesboro line has some serious size to them. They're able to create large holes for the running backs to cut through.
That's McDonald's fourth touchdown on the ground so far this year. He's been averaging 6.6 yards a carry this season. And you want to talk about size on the line. 5'11", 225, 6 feet, 225, 5'10", 250. It gets better, 6'5", 315, and 6'2", 275. So size not an issue for the Warriors, as that one is pinned through the uprights.
Some of those are D1 college size.
Yes.
So the Whitesboro's on the board first. And surprisingly, they were the one using a lot of the clock.
So far.
Yep, so hopefully the Spartans get back out, start slowing things down. It's the old Dean Smith four corners basketball strategy. Hold on to the ball as long as possible.
And currently, in terms of time of possession, Whitesboro's had the ball for 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Spartans, on the other hand, 1:59, almost approaching the 2-minute mark. Curious what the offensive philosophy will be for the Spartans next time out, with Moore and McDuffie back there to return the kick.
Number 13, Simon Kitchett, the kickoff for Whitesboro. J. Neal McDuffie and Phil Moore back deep to receive for the Spartans.
.538 to go here in the first quarter.
Do they go to Moore or they go to McDuffie?
If the blocking's right, could be a dangerous decision either way, but it's a low bouncer recovered by Moore. Moore will bounce it out to the near side. He's got a hole. Phil Moore past the 50, has the kicker to beat. He will not beat him. But a huge play to gain some momentum the other way for the Spartans as Phil Moore brings the ball to the 45-yard line in Whitesboro territory.
J. Neal McDuffie with a nice block. He ended up blocking two people at the same time.
So Clifford waltzes on out to the huddle.
A lot of play calls you can make from midfield. You don't have to be conservative at this time.
Curious if they bounce it to the outside here with McDuffie now in the backfield. They'll line up right behind Clifford, who's in the shotgun. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left. They'll go inside the numbers once again. McDuffie had a momentary lane, but he keeps the legs churning.
They won't call it dead yet. Probably picked up another 2 after that solid contact.
Actually got a gain of positive yards there on that one.
He was probably first contacted behind the line of scrimmage, able to keep his legs moving. I think they gave him 3 on the play.
They're going to actually spot it at the 42-yard line. They get a gain of 3 for J. Neal McDuffie, second down and 7.
So the Spartans not running away from going inside the hashes so far. Shotgun for Clifford once again. Receivers to the right and the left. Hand off to McDuffie. McDuffie will get met at the line. And the ball is popped loose.
It was stripped right from his arms. Yep.
And it's going to go to the Warriors.
It's one of the keys to the game. Coach was saying, we got to keep the ball. You know, even if they run out of downs here and they punt, they got them backed up. But now good field position for Whitesboro.
Off of the explosive kick, return by Phil Moore. It's a turnover for the Spartans. And like you alluded to when talking to Coach Keiser earlier today, ball security was key. They came off a game last week against Carthage where they were not able to do much with the ball. Robbie Clifford had 4. Clifford had 4 interceptions in the loss last week to Carthage, as it was a shutout for Carthage in their defense. Supanic out to McDonald on the outside. He'll be caught by the turf monster, and he'll get past the line.
Scientifically proven that some of those lines are painted a little thicker than the other ones. So.
Yep. And before McDonald was tripped up, he'll get a gain of 0. Supanic shotgun with McDonald. Receivers to the right, to the left. Checks it at the line of scrimmage. Spartans looking to rush 4 here. Rydell in the middle. Calling some key defensive communication. And we're going to get a whistle on the play. And we'll get the first timeout of tonight's action as ESM will call the first timeout. And we'll be back with you out of the timeout break here on Spartan Sports Network.
And we're back in action. McDonald able to bounce it outside, keeps the legs moving, gets to near midfield. It's marked down at the 49-yard. Third and 4.
ESM still more. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Ball spotted at the near side hash. Supanic in the shotgun. McDonald on the handoff. He'll bounce it to the outside. He's met by Jaden Raydell at about the midfield line.
Whoever's on the bottom of that pile pulled him back.
He's down
Got
at midfield, a gain of 1. It'll be 1st down and 3.
That was Kamari Jones able to pull McDonald backwards. He had the momentum going. Would have probably fallen forward for a 1st down.
And a little different here now at the QB spot. Hill in the shotgun, replacing Supanic.
4th and 3. Fans are yelling out Omaha. We got Peyton Manning in the crowd.
Could be a cute. It's a direct draw for Mike Hill. Hill gets the 1st down and more. Will be marked down at the 45-yard line. Enough for the first.
By McDuffie, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards in a Whitesboro.
1st down, new look. Do they keep him at back? And they do. He'll stay on.
Hill, along with McDonald, have been the do-it-all type of players for the Whitesboro offense.
You only have 1 wide receiver out. seems like you could load the box, although they're moving.
That's Salvatore Rich over on the far side. And that's Michael Pila. He's the tight end. McDonald bounces.
Running right behind him. And he had some room going.
He's marked down short.
Kamari Jones down at the 38-yard line, a gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Looks like a decent amount of frustration over on the Spartan sideline right now. We're down to 1:40 here in the first quarter. Whitesboro currently leading the Spartans 7-0. 2nd down and 3 with Hill in the shotgun. It's going to be a direct snap for Hill. Hill breaks a few tackles. He'll be wrapped down past the 1st down yardage.
Inside the 30. One of the things I'm noticing is the size of the reserve players for Whitesboro versus the Spartans. Whitesboro has significant more players suited up, adding to their size and depth.
Hill in the shotgun once again with McDonald as the tailback. Rich, far side wide receiver. Handoff to McDonald. McDonald gets through the hole. And he'll be brought down with Cabo and
real late flag.
Inside the 20 down to the
that's back in the Whitesboro backfield.
Good for another Whitesboro 1st down.
Unsportsmanlike.
Flag on the play.
So they're bringing that one back. I don't know if it was during the play or after the play. So after the play, they get the 1st down. Did they get inside the 10-yard line?
Penalty was a dead ball personal foul against Whitesboro. Penalty is going to bring the ball back to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
So a fresh set of downs for Whitesboro. We're under a minute to go here in the first quarter with Whitesboro currently leading by 7.
They haven't thrown the ball yet.
Once.
One throw.
It was Zupanik to Hill on the inbreaker.
Gotcha.
But that's about it so far. A lot of heavy lifting for Connor McDonald so far, and they'll go right back to him as the Spartans defensive line got in there early. That's Ian Wilson who made the first contact on McDonald.
It's a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, it's definitely helping, and they're not giving up. Once they get past the play, they are pulling McDonald backwards.
Talk about a workhorse. Connor McDonald already has 10 touches tonight, and he's got 81 yards, and he's found the blue paint.
That's going to wrap the first quarter. They're going to change ends,
and that will
let time expire.
Final play of the first quarter here at
so that will do it. Whitesboro, after 1 quarter of play here on Homecoming, leads ESM 7-0. We'll be back with you with 2nd quarter action here on Spartan Sports Network.
So at the start of the second quarter, there's been 2 penalties in the game so far, both against Whitesboro. This I find strange. So looking at the play call, they just came out of a timeout. You think they would have the play call?
Well, that and Zupanic's already back under center. He's in the shotgun once again. He'll look to his right. He's got Hill over on an island. Hill breaks for Cabo's tackle, and Phil Moore pushes him out of bounds over on the far side.
Definitely a size matchup there that Whitesboro would like to explore.
Good for a Whitesboro first down. ESM tackle was made on the play by number 2, Jaden Ricabo.
And if you look at the stat sheets, and if you look at so far the season as a whole, as we enter week 4, Zupanic under center for Whitesboro is something that we definitely wouldn't have expected tonight. He got snaps last week in the blowout win against Auburn, but otherwise it's been Mike Hill under center.
Yep, definitely gives him a look that ESM has not practiced or planned for.
And if you look at it right now, John Greco, the receiver, as it's a handoff to McDonald, and McDonald brought down right away.
McDonald again, the ball
then a gain of 2.
Probably a hold on that play.
He was a short game, but there was a flag on the play. Tackle was made. I
believe Khalil Coleman was taken to the ground.
Correction, number 9, Kamari Jones.
So third penalty of the game.
And it's so
holding penalty against Whitesboro.
Their third penalty of the day.
So Whitesboro comes in 2-1 on the season with their lone loss against AA CBA. Played them tough, 28-7. They've had quite the run in the state tournament as well the last couple years.
State runner-ups in the Class A division, but been blown out by Summers the last 2 years. Games haven't been relatively close in the state category. A little bit of curiosity here. It feels like so far Whitesboro's been able to do whatever they want in the line of scrimmage, but if you look at the receivers, Mike Hill is currently over here on an island where Ricabo is currently the safety, and it's a handoff to Giovanni Long, the other running back, who keeps the wheels turning and keeps him going even farther. He gets the penalty yardage back and more.
Nearly a first down.
He's down near the 10-yard
Looked like 16-yard run, right around there, 15, 16 yards.
That's a gain of 14.
Nice little wrinkle. I think the more wrinkles they can give,
second down.
They can give Spartans, but more importantly, those watching game tape, they'll be tougher to plan for with all these different options they are using tonight.
Zupanik checks at the line. Long in the backfield. Greco to his far side. Handoff. Long again. Long right up the tackles, and he's swarmed right away.
Just short.
Giovanni Lang again, the ball carrier.
Good effort. I'm assuming this is 4-down territory.
With
the size of the line and the running back.
6-yard line. A gain of 3, it'll be 3rd and 1.
And it wouldn't shock me if they have options. If you look at the film, especially as Hill goes under center, so this could be a direct snap, which actually it's a switch. Zupanik goes out to the near sideline.
Hill seems to be the player that's going to run as quarterback more.
Yep. It wouldn't shock me, though, if they roll out Hill. Got a rollout touchdown to McDonald in the win against Nottingham. It's a fake. Long takes it himself, rolls, and gets tackled inside the end zone.
Touchdown number 2 for Whitesboro.
That's a 6-yard touchdown run.
So drive that lasted about 6 minutes in terms of game clock. For Whitesboro, just marched it right down the ESM defense. And Whitesboro already out to an early 13-point advantage.
Simon Kitchuk in for the point after. Hold is good.
So is the kick. He stays perfect on point afters for the year.
And with 9:33 left, first half, the score now Whitesboro 14.
We now have 14-0. We had some fun pep rally activities today at the school. Crowned our homecoming king and queen. I believe the seniors won the Spirit Trophy.
I believe I can confirm that. I believe they won the Spirit Trophy in a noise contest that went into extra. Into a
it
playoff.
did go into extra, and being the AV guy here, definitely had our decibel meters out. Now the judges weren't using meters; they were going by ear alone, but the decibel meter also proved the correct conclusion, which was that the seniors won that.
It usually always comes down to the seniors and the sophomore.
Ooh, we have local celebrity on the sideline at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Stephen Fonte from News Channel 9.
Yeah.
I guess you can say the seniors and the sophomores facing each other in the noise competition is a tradition unlike any other.
I didn't check the Ryder Cup to see how that went this afternoon, but the morning did not go well.
It was kind of ugly in the afternoon session as too. It's currently Europe with 5.5 points, in U.S. with 2.5.
So you're saying there's a chance?
If you guys like, if any folks at home like to watch bad putting, I suggest going to watch the morning session. It was an ugly round for the U.S.
But we digress. Back to the game. Nice high kick with some good distance.
Moore decides to take this one out. Already one explosive return on the night. Bounces it inside. It'll be wrapped down at around the 25-yard line where he's marked down.
That was a serious kick right there.
Yes. Third possession on offense for the Spartans.
New look in the backfield?
Yep. Taylor, the main back, with Clifford in the shotgun. Looks like McDuffie's lined up at tight end currently. Handoff Taylor.
He's got a hole. He's got a big hole.
Between the hashes.
He's got a big
Taylor. Big chase down by McDonald, and he's brought down at around the 25-yard line.
I would like to blame that touchdown possibly by our video screen right now, because if that was on there, he would have known to change angles just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We talk about the do-it-yourself guys for Whitesboro, and Connor McDonald there on the chase down tackle.
Yeah, great hole. Give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole.
And so far, the Spartans, they're not running away from it. They're going inside the tackles here with Clifford in the shotgun. Taylor again bounces it to the far side this time. But he'll
get about two.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to watch because, once again, the line size is in favor of Whitesboro. And they're doing some nice blocking maneuvers where they're either double teaming on the inside.
Where you see the guard
yep,
pull across to the opposite side.
Yep. Creating just enough of a space. I'd also like to see at least a fake pass, and then we got to mix it up just a little bit.
Would be interesting to see if Clifford goes under center at all tonight. Little play action possibilities there. Clifford drops back to throw, looks to his right. Ball is batted down at the line. It looks like Ricabo had inside leverage on his man. That's Giovanni Lang in coverage.
Kevin George, 6'3", 290 pounds, able to get his arms up.
He currently leads Whitesboro in sacks with 2 on the. And you can just tell that that man sticks out from everybody else in the room.
3rd down and 9.
Shotgun, handoff, Taylor, and Taylor's caught by the turf monster.
Taylor slips at the line of scrimmage. Down at the
probably
20,
too far for a field goal.
Down and 9.
Not sure what Rudnick's kicking distance is so far. Hasn't attempted a field goal so far this year. So Gillette will come out for Cook.
Hey, here's a play where I don't even mind throwing the ball up. If it's intercepted, it's as good as a punt.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind to see little fade action.
Yep.
See if the old line gives Clifford some time here.
You just don't want to throw that interception in the end zone because it'll come back to the 20.
So McDuffie goes in motion. Clifford looking to the right. Intended for Cook and just a little too far out in front. So it's a turnover on downs after the big Willie Taylor run as Whitesboro stands tall here with 7:21 to go.
And once again, not a lot of clock was used for that play or that series of downs.
Possession started around the 9:30 mark.
Yeah, yeah, most of the yards were on one play.
Yeah. Panic back in the shotgun. McDonald the tailback. Yeah, we're gonna get another flag, and it's gonna be offsides.
Offside penalty against ESM is going to take the ball to the
first time for the Spartans being flagged.
Not something you really truly want to do if you're ESM. Zupanik looks to throw, intended for Hill. Hill catches that, has some room. And Phil Moore comes in on the chase now. Looks like he tried to pop that one out.
Do anything they can right now to get that ball back. Gain of 20. They have the ball at the 45-yard line.
So Hill flanks out to the far side along with Rich. Greco on the near side.
I was going to say no one in coverage right now.
Zupanik under center. Pila, tight end in motion, currently coming to the near side as he bounced back out to the far side of the line with McDonald once again the tailback. They hand it off. McDonald's got some running room. He gets the first down and more. Brought down by Phil Moore on the play.
Phil Moore making most of the tackles.
By ESM's Phil Moore at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and good for another Whitesboro first down.
The Spartan front line is starting to show some wear and tear. Number 8 heads off the field. Took a shot on that one.
Zupanik once again checks at the line.
Only 3 seconds left on the play clock when that one's...
And McDonald just follows the blockers right there.
McDonald up the middle again. Inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 10 yards. Close to a first down.
Moving the ball at will.
And with that rush right there, McDonald already breaks the 100-yard mark here tonight, here in the first half.
It'll be 1st and 10 Whitesboro from the ESM 34-yard line.
These two play in 2 different divisions. They both come in at 2-1.
Both leading their divisions respectfully as well. Little different look here in terms of the wideouts. Hill currently lined up in the slot with McDuffie as the corner, as the slot corner. Looks to the right, has Rich, ball high, ball batted down, and it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete, intended for Salvatore Rich.
Did a nice job of not only trying to intercept that play, but making sure that once the ball was touched, he was not going to hold on to that ball.
A substitution for the Spartans on defense. So we talked about it earlier in the drive where wear and tear could become a factor as the Spartans are going to rush 4. Handoff, McDonald bounces it to the near sideline.
McDonald bounces outside.
Probably too soon for this play, but when you have 2 quarterbacks in the game, you could make that backwards lateral and then throw it downfield.
It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Because once Lee has that ball, you're going to assume that they're going to chase after him, leaving that other wide receiver wide open. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Hill, shotgun this time.
Only 7 seconds left on the play clock.
Zupanik out as a wideout. Direct snap. Hill's going to keep it, but Hill will be brought down immediately.
Busted play. He was looking to hand that off to McDonald.
And it looks like some miscommunication there on the option.
Kamari Jones in on the tackle. Brought down at the line, no gain. It'll be 4th down and 1.
4th and 1.
It wouldn't shock me if Whitesboro went right back to the direct
QB snap, yeah.
QB
At
draw.
least this time he'll know that he's actually going to run it.
Yeah.
Tanner, I don't want to make this huge announcement right now, but reportedly there is ice cream downstairs. So at halftime we might have to grab some ice cream. What flavor would you go for? What would your flavor be?
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough?
Yep.
All right.
And we're going to get a timeout on the field. Whitesboro takes their first of the half. They'll have 2 remaining. And we'll be back with you here on Spartan Sports Network out of the timeout break. Out of the timeout break here on Spartan Sports Network. Whitesboro with a crucial 4th and 1 here to keep the drive alive in ESM territory. Looks like McDonald will take this one on the direct snap. He looks like the guy in shotgun. He will. Bounces to the outside. He's got the yard. Or is he short?
He appears to be short. That's going to be a turnover on down.
Where are they going to give it to him?
Spotted just across the 25.
It looks like.
Oh, that spot is way different where the ball was.
Yeah. And it's enough.
Yeah. The ball spotted on the field was way different where that ball was spotted on the side.
Yes. So it's enough for a Whitesboro first down, and that keeps the clock ticking. This is crucial right here for the Spartans. If you can get a stop or an attempt at 3 here as the clock winds down here in the first half, Spartans do receive the opening kickoff in the second.
They do.
Zupanik back in the shotgun.
Clock is still running.
Play clock winding down to 5. With the game clock still rolling, as we get some confusion.
They're gonna have to reset
Yeah.
it. Hey, while we have this stoppage in play, coach is talking about the spot. I have some fantasy football. I need some advice.
Okay.
Because I've scored in the top 4 each week in my league. He's calling personal time to check that spot. So I scored the top 4, and I'm 0-3.
Oof.
I'm in last place, and each week I score in the top 4. It's painful.
So is it a 4-man league?
8. It's 8.
It's an 8?
8-man league, and it's struggling. The only shot I got is former teacher Mr. Nichols has not been doing fabulous.
Is that this week's matchup?
No.
No?
No.
What do you face, Mr.
Actually,
Nichols?
this week I face former Spartan lineman Andy Wawelko. His name comes from the tush push, and
that's still enough.
After the measurement.
No. I'm very confused.
It's a poor spot.
It's not the greatest spot in the world. just knowing how the game works, I'm very curious why they didn't just measure it to begin with. Because it seemed like they had 2 separate spots at the time.
Yep. And I'm not sure if one takes precedent over the other. And then, of course, the Spartans were looking at that.
And saying otherwise.
Now they're going to have to put time back on the clock. It was probably 4:10 was the time when that last play. 125, yeah, about 4:10, 4:15.
I think your luck will turn around. I think you'll have a very good stretch.
I didn't trade for anybody. I didn't make any changes. They're
Well,
scoring enough points.
Is half your roster hurt, though?
No one is.
I mean, it could be worse. I know a guy in my league who had J.J. McCarthy and Joe Burrow as his quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's not good. Oh, it's tough. Yep.
Well, Zupanik at 4:02 put back on the clock. Zupanik in the shotgun with McDonald. With Pella moved in motion. McDonald bounces it to the far side. Right, Dell gets a hand in there, and he'll be close to first down.
We're flying a little blind up here. I'm not sure if we had a replay of that previous spot to see.
It'd be interesting to go see it at halftime.
Well, these people at home, they have YouTube. They can just back it up themselves.
They sure can.
They sure can.
Zupanik shotgun once again. Hill in the slot. Hard count with Zupanik checking at the line. A lot of checking at the line tonight for Whitesboro so far.
I'm too old. It would hurt my neck turning that many times.
Zupanik looks to his right, the throw. As Greco, and Greco throws that one out of his hands. That one was delivered at the chest.
Yep, and I don't know why he was getting up to run. He was down when he caught it, if he had caught it.
If he just, yep. And it would have been enough for a first.
John Greco.
Definitely some confusion. Some miscommunication. I think confusion's not the right word. I think miscommunication was between the refs tonight.
Yeah, I think they thought it was caught, possibly.
Incomplete.
They had the best chance of being caught by a Spartan.
Yes.
Bounced right out.
And that would have been a huge play. 3:06 remaining here in the first half. Whitesboro leading 14-0. Zupanik in the shotgun once again. Handoff McDonald. McDonald in between the tackles, and he stood up right away. And he's brought back. He'll be short of first down yardage.
In the backfield, but is stopped after a short gain. Ball's going to be spotted at the 11-yard line. Correction, make that the 16-yard line. It's a gain of
2:42 left. I'm not opposed to using a timeout here to give your line a second to break, but we shall see. See if anybody can penetrate that backfield.
I would call it right now. You've already had Whitesboro check at the line. I'd do it right now. I will say this, though. This seems like a handoff to McDonald with the Zupanik in shotgun and Hill as a wideout.
Delay a game?
No, we're going to get a timeout on Whitesboro. So somebody did take a timeout, not the team we intended, but we did get a timeout on the field before the play clock wind down to 0. So we'll be back with you out of the Whitesboro timeout with 2:14 to go here in the first half here on Spartan Sports Network.
All right, coming out of that timeout, we want to give a shout out to one of our supporters, Trappers 2 in Manoa. Our team was well fed. Is that back-to-back timeouts?
Timeout, Whitesboro.
Really?
Well, that timeout was brought to you by Traverse 2. We'll be back in just a minute. We'll shout out another supporter of our program.
Yeah.
Want to kick back with friends or grab a bite with the family? Since 2010, Trappers 2 in Manoa has been the place to be. From awesome pizza to pub favorites, there's something for everyone. Got a party or special event? We got you. Inside, outside, or at the brand new sandbar on the patio. Plus, don't miss Thursday trivia, volleyball leagues, and more. We're proud to be called the Cheers of Syracuse.
Want to give another
Come
shout
hang
out
out
again as we come out of here.
Good times are always on the menu.
Supanic, shotgun. McDonald in the backfield. Supanic looks to the right, dumps it off to McDonald. McDonald's got the first down and more. McDonald's going to find the blue paint, and he's in for the end zone.
He does it receiving, he does it running. He's hard to stop.
Talk about an absolute killer of a drive on the time.
Right.
Possession started at 7:21. We now have 2:07 on the game clock.
It's not the clock that concerns me as much as that one call.
Yes.
Can't wait to watch that after the game.
And
that was enough to turn the tide.
And that almost felt like a good opportunity right there for ESM to possibly get off the field on the 4th and 2.
Yep. Another kick, almost.
Extra point attempt.
And that ball was higher than the uprights.
With 2:07 left, second quarter. The score now, Whitesboro 21, ESM 0.
2:07 left. They got to have something positive to head into the locker room.
I wouldn't mind seeing some. I wouldn't mind seeing some stretches out to the outside. Talk about McDuffie. He's already got 4 touchdowns so far this season of 30 yards or more. He does a very good job of getting to the outside, and he's hard to break. And
yeah, and with the line being as big as it is for Whitesboro, you're not going to be able to run it between the tackles too often.
Yes. Or possibly some short passes.
A little screen?
Yep. Keep the tempo running. I mean, we saw on the 4th and actually the 3rd down in about 12 yards in the first drive, that little 5-yard pass through the air that turned into 8 yards in total after 3 yards after the catch. So curious what this next possession looks like offensively for the Spartans, as McDuffie and Moore are back there to return the kick.
Out of bounds? Well,
no, McDuffie will play it.
He's got one more to go.
McDuffie barely breaking some tackles, stays on his feet and is pushed forward past the 40.
Going to be marked down around the 42-yard line. I almost thought he was going to, once he got shoved back downfield, I thought he was going to pop that again.
Talk about putting the Spartan offense in a very good spot in these drives early on. Phil Moore with the big return early on.
Yeah, they've had 3 big plays.
They haven't given ESM some terrible field position. The only bad field position ESM's had so far tonight was off the first drive, off the punt. Hand off to Taylor, inside the tackles, and Taylor keeps going.
I was sure he was down.
At least I thought so as well, but the clock's going to keep rolling here.
He's down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 4.
If they start, continue to hike it about the 20 seconds right now, you got to make sure you can get the ball to the other side before you need to start speeding up.
Well, that and ESM has 2 timeouts in their pocket to work with. Clifford in the shotgun. Khalil Coleman now on the line. McDuffie in the backfield. Hand off McDuffie. McDuffie.
Good enough for the first down.
Wouldn't mind seeing a timeout taken.
He is to the 47-yard
But then again,
nope, clock stops. Stop, move the chains.
Yep.
Next play ready to come in right here.
Spartans from the Whitesboro 47.
Clifford, shotgun. Handoff to McDuffie. McDuffie,
Nowhere to go.
nowhere to go.
Oh, ball came out again.
But he's going to be marked down.
Brought down by Whitesboro's Mike Hill.
We're under a minute to go.
At
Clock
the
still running.
46-yard line, just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 1. Second and 9.
And Coach Keyser will call a timeout with 48 seconds
Timeout,
left to go.
ESM.
Oh, there is the person from Despicable Me. We have some people in costume tonight at the game.
Little early for Halloween, though.
Yeah. Well, they're just very school spirited. Orange
And
and
at
blue.
halftime, we'll
A lot of
have a
orange.
performance
Really
by
pops
the
out,
Spartan
pops on the
cheerleaders.
eyes.
We'll also
Yep.
announce
Halftime,
tonight's
we'll
winning
have the
50-50
cheerleaders.
ticket
We'll
at
have
halftime. We'd
marching
also like
band.
to give us thanks and a shout out to the Spartan sound machine here tonight.
Spartan sound machines here tonight?
Yes.
My headset's preventing me from hearing their awesome music.
Yes. Great job by Mr. Vega and Mr. Those guys are always prepared and always bring a good vibe anytime they come out.
We had Adam Sandler come into school this week and write a song about the teachers who are alum. It was very enjoyable. It's going to be hitting our Facebook page soon. All right, it wasn't really Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler was in town. We just got our own Adam Sandler to do it.
Along with Kevin James, too.
Yeah.
They were at the Mello Center up at Syracuse University visiting the basketball team. Clifford in the shotgun. Motions out McDuffie to the right. McDuffie has Taylor in between the hashes. Taylor trying to break free. It's enough for a first down that will stop the clock as they move the change. And right there, a little short passing game to speed this up here in the 2-minute drill. Clifford will clock it.
Why is the clock still going? There we go.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
Reset the clock to 40 seconds. The official's calling for. Do a timeout too?
It's possibly. I did not see.
40 seconds.
I'm not sure here.
Oh. Well, Spartans will have a lot of time. Right now they have 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock.
Clifford dropping back to throw. Ricabo gets it in space on the far side. Ricabo's going to be brought down.
First down.
And that will
Short pause. Well, let's see if they come out in the second half with this idea of throwing the ball.
And a spike again.
Robbie Clifford spikes it.
34.6. First red zone opportunity here for the Spartans tonight, with an opportunity to put points up on the board.
There's a lot going on tonight. Otherwise, the LED lights would be turning red at this moment.
Yes. .6. Clifford in the shotgun. McDuffie in the backfield. McDuffie moved in motion. Clifford. Pressure brought. Ball batted down by Kevin George. The edge rusher gets into the backfield pretty easily.
All right. I'm just looking at height advantage. You put McDuffie out here against number 3 and just let him go up for the ball.
Especially if Lang is the lone corner. Curious if they bring any safety help here. Clifford, shotgun, McDuffie in the backfield, trips to the near side. Ricabo on the far. Clifford looks to his left. Clifford, deep ball, end zone, more, dropped. Connor McDonald dropped the interception.
Almost picked up by one of the Spartans.
Curiosity here, 4th and 10, 26 seconds left. With a timeout,
I'm not going end zone.
I was shocked that they actually went end zone there.
I'm going 5-yard line. Because everybody for Whitesboro is going to back up.
It looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field by Coach Keyser, the last timeout of the half, with 26.3 to go here at Spartan Stadium. We'll be back with you with the final action of the first half here on Spartan Sports Network. .3 to go here in the fourth quarter. Clifford in the shotgun.
Second quarter.
Second quarter, end of the first half.
There we go. Ending something.
Rydell now the tailback, the tight end. Clifford shotgun, fakes it. Pressure brought. Clifford has to go. Clifford's brought down, and it's a stop for the Whitesboro defense.
I'm going to do my best to throw that ball anywhere because I'm hoping it's picked off about the 2-yard line.
20 seconds on the clock for Whitesboro here. They currently lead by 21. I'm curious.
Take a knee, get to half?
Possibly.
Or is this the time for that special double quarterback play?
I wouldn't mind the possibility that if they put, I wouldn't be shocked if Hill finds himself in the shotgun here and they roll him out to the near side here.
He's under center.
He's under center, and that will do
Probably
it.
take a knee.
Yep. So after one half of play, Whitesboro leads 21-0 heading into half. We'll be back with you with second half action here on Spartan Sports Network.
And second half underway.
McDuffie and Moore, the returners for the Spartans.
Both have had some exciting returns already.
Whitesboro opens up the half with a 21-point advantage.
That's going to get to the end zone nearly.
And Phil decides to take it himself. Bounces off near the far side. Not as not the returns he had in the first half.
20 yards.
To the 23-yard line.
It's a good return.
19 yards on the kickoff. ESM will start their first possession of the second half from there, 1st and 10.
Some nice entertainment during halftime.
Cheerleaders providing the halftime entertainment for us tonight. Well, for the Spartans, currently put some drives together at points and times during the first half, was not able to find the end zone.
They need to finish this drive.
Have to. And we saw in the 2-minute drill at the end of the first half, very short passes. They got their playmakers on the outside, gave him some space to work with, and it worked very well. Clifford, hand off to Taylor. Taylor inside the tackles. Taylor breaks one. Taylor breaks more. Taylor's brought down past the 40-yard line. It's enough for an ESM first down.
He's just one away. He's just one tackle away twice tonight.
And he already had that long run here in the first half. And that should bring him, and that brings him to 75 yards on the ground tonight. They'll place the ball on the near side hash. Clifford in the shotgun. Taylor, tailback. Moore, the far side wide receiver. Ricabo put in motion. It's a jet sweep to Ricabo. Jaden Ricabo gets through the McDuffie block. Jaden Ricabo gets past the first down, gets the first down and a little more.
Attacking the outside. Kind of nullifies that big offensive or defensive line for Whitesboro.
Clifford shotgun with Taylor as the tailback. More to the near side. Ricabo on the far side. Gillette and McDuffie put in motion.
I would love to see a screen out here to McDuffie.
Taylor bounces inside the tackles. Taylor bounces it again. Brought down near the 30-yard line, just short of it.
Left, then right, then left. Keeping Whitesboro on their toes.
Spartans doing a great job of bouncing out the ball vertically. They've done a very good job of going east to west tonight. North to south, they've had their moments, but pretty much it's been Whitesboro dominating inside the hashes. Clifford shotgun with trips. Was momentarily trips right. Now McDuffie and Gillette, the motion. Taylor breaks through, gets past the momentary push from the Whitesboro front line.
Robbie Clifford did a nice job there. The handoff was not going as scheduled. Still able to hand it off, at least to pick up a yard, didn't lose any.
Could have possibly been more. Evan Gillette, the tight end, got caught by the turf monster once again. The turf monster has been a reoccurring theme tonight. Ricabo, more to the far side. McDuffie and Gillette on the near. Taylor, the tailback, fakes it, looks right. Has Moore. Moore's got a first down and more. Moore finds the sideline, and we're going to get a hold on the play.
No, yeah, it's illegal block in the back, but he was really just standing there.
And that will come back as ESM.
So I think they get the first down and then bring it back.
An illegal block in the back called against ESM.
Well, Tanner, we have a lot of alum working tonight's game.
Definitely.
You're the class of 24.
We've got two classes of 25. Colin Powers and Nolan Wall.
Two classes of 25. We have Mr. Durantini.
Class of 22.
Two.
Yep.
We won't mention the old guy here.
Clifford shotgun. Moore and Ricabo on the near side this time. Hand off to Taylor. Taylor bounces it in on the far hash.
He's not done yet.
He keeps the wheels turning, and he's finally, the whisk play is finally blown dead.
He got about 7 to 8 yards.
Third down and 3.
So 3 to go on 3rd down and 3.
Definitely 4-down territory, as long as this one is a net positive.
I think it's 4th down. I think it's 4th and go the entire game for the Spartans. Currently down 21. Now, in terms of game plan, like you and Coach Kieser talked today, he said he wanted to have long possessions where he had the ball long. And tonight, for the first time tonight, we're approaching the 4-minute mark in terms of possession in a drive. Taylor gets it. Taylor can't bounce it to the outside, and it's a loss of yardage.
In the backfield by Whitesboro, number 15, Jaden Mize.
4th and 5, they'll probably take to the air this time. Although, you never know.
It'll be 4th down and 5.
Keep the other team on their heels.
So far, in terms of getting big gains, they've done a very good job of that tonight on the ground.
Wouldn't mind a jet sweep again. Also, Clifford is, has some size. They could have a design run for Robbie.
And we get an early timeout call on the field.
ESM.
Coach Kieser did not like the alignment that his Spartan offense was given. We'll be back with you out of the timeout break here on Spartan Sports Network. 7:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Back out of the timeout.
7:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 4th down and 5, a crucial 4th down conversion early on here in the 2nd half for the Spartans. Gillette and McDuffie move out to the far side.
Different look than the timeout.
Ricabo. Deep ball intended for Moore, and that one's just a little too far for Phil Moore. Had one-on-one coverage on the outside, and the go ball was just a little too far.
Coverage on the play by Whitesboro's number 6, Tyler Urbano.
By the way, Tanner, I'm this old learning that our producer this evening is left-handed. I don't know how I'm just learning that out.
Yeah, I've known Todd for years. That's actually a good point. So an empty possession for the the Spartans offense. The orange play
they are orange and blue.
That is true.
Except for McDuffie's shoes. Every time I see them, I think there's a flag going on the field. I have to look twice.
Supanik out in the shotgun. McDonald, the tailback. They go right back to Connor McDonald, and McDonald just like that with a flag thrown in the backfield. McDonald has nobody to beat, and he'll walk into the blue paint.
I've seen the signal from the official. It's holding. Celebrate what you would like, but it's coming back. To me, that's a 70-yard penalty.
That's huge right there. That could have really shut the door on a possible ESM comeback right there. But it should be about 1st down and 20.
Any updates yet on the Yankees game?
They currently trail 3-2. against Baltimore.
To the 19-yard line.
They could use that win to try to take the solo first place.
Currently, if they finish with the same record as the Blue Jays currently, that won't help them any because Toronto owns the tiebreaker over the Yankees this year. Toronto won the season series 8-5. So it's an 8-yard penalty. First down and 18.
I argue it's a 70-yard, but that's all right.
Sadly, it won't go down in the book as that one. Zupanik, quick throw to the outside. That's Greiko. He'll get the yard. He'll get the penalty yardage back and more.
From Zupanik to
second down and 8.
So
No, Whitesboro's given a lot of different looks tonight. Different quarterbacks.
It'll be second down and 7.
Not afraid to throw it. Now, they haven't thrown it downfield much.
no, it's been very tight.
A lot of these DBs are 7, 10 yards back.
Very soft coverage from the Spartans so far tonight. Well, Hill will line up on the near sideline. Rich moves into the slot with Greiko out on the far side. McDonald's the tailback, sorry, and Zupanik left it, taking himself. And Jaden Raydell in on the stop.
I think he was surprised to have that ball still in his hands after that.
At the 33-yard line, that's a pickup of 3 on the play.
So third
down and
about
4.
4.
Zupanik in the shotgun. Hard count once again. And check to the sideline with 12 on the play clock. Five. Zupanik, handoff. McDonald's got some room. He's hit. He'll be short.
No, just crosses the first down marker. Short of the 40.
Near the 38-yard line.
Good time to remember to support those that support our programs. Trappers 2 in Manoa.
It is a gain of 5
United
on
Auto
the play. Good
Supply.
for a Whitesboro first down.
Many locations
First
for
and
that.
10 Whitesboro
Yes.
from their own 38.
We were lucky enough to receive a $2,000 donation just the other day from United Auto Supply.
Zupanik checks again.
Just getting a tremendous push.
Whitesboro
Whitesboro linemen are about 2 yards down
near the 45.
downfield before they are slowed down at all.
Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be
So that gives
second down
McDonald
and 3.
at least 2 yards every time.
We talked about it early on in the first half. McDonald was averaging 6.6 yards a carry coming into the game. And a lot of credit goes to the offensive line of Whitesboro for that one. Zupanik on the hard count again. Rich, Hill in the slot on the far side. Greiko the near side, wide receiver. Hand off to McDonald. McDonald's
Stopped.
wrapped up immediately. Jude Rudnick blowing through the defensive line for Whitesboro.
Well, they haven't thrown the ball long. You can just load up the box.
By ESM's Jude Rudnick. He is down at
Which
the 40.
is why I'm shocked that we've seen soft coverage out of the Spartans.
Third down and 5.
If you look at Ricabo right now on the near side, there's at least 5 yards of separation between him and Rich.
7. And on the far side, it's even more.
Yes. Panic. Looks to his right. Intended for Hill. And it's out too far. Intended for Mike Hill.
This could be a punt situation.
This would be the second punt of the night for Whitesboro, and it will be.
First time since early in the first quarter. Phil Moore didn't like what he saw the first time they punted. Is he back tonight for a second one? He is.
Jaden Buys is the punter for Whitesboro. His punt will be fielded near the 30-yard line.
Once again, it looked like Phil was going to
touch it.
Yep. Both punts nearly touches it.
Yep. Down at the 31-yard line. ESM will start from there, first and 10.
Crucial drive here for the Spartans if they want to get back into this one.
I've learned the secret to winning most contests is to just score one more point than your opponent. We'll see how that plays out tonight.
That's usually the old adage.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team. I never even saw the flag.
That must have been really back. They must have thrown that on the 30. Where the yellow paint is, that really blended in.
Where is it after?
There was a flag on the play as well. Penalty's going to come out to the 36.
So is it first and 5? Or are they moving the whole 10 yards? They're moving everything. Okay.
They're moving everything.
First and 10 from the 36.
Clifford in the shotgun with Taylor as the tailback. Hand off to Taylor. Taylor tries to bounce it in between the tackles once again, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage, no gain. Hit on the play by Whitesboro's number 75, Kevin George. Second and 10.
Clifford in the shotgun. Two receivers on the far side of the field. Hand off to Taylor once again. He'll kick it to the outside. Taylor
He's got plenty
gets
of
the
space.
first down and run. Moore stiffs arms the man. And he gets that one past midfield for a huge gain on the play.
Brought down at the 47-yard line.
And it looks like we've got a Spartan down on the field.
That's Taylor. Just slow to get up, maybe a cramp.
On the field.
We will head to a timeout break as they take a break out on the field. We'll be back with you here on Spartan Sports Network.
Every day, thousands of children across Onondaga County begin and end their day on a school bus.
Our kids should be focused on their classes, friendships, and their futures. No child should ever worry about getting to and from school safely.
That's why Onondaga County has launched the school bus
Back out of the
safety
timeout
program.
break here on Spartan
This
Sports
program
Network.
will help protect children and curb the illegal act of passing a stopped school bus.
Now my school bus and hundreds of others will be equipped with school stop safety cameras. This will help to protect me and my friends when traveling to and from school daily. When a school bus stops and it's...
There's a flag on the 40-yard line.
There is a flag on the play. Back at the 30-yard line.
It was a very late flag. I was looking for this holding.
We will get a hold. You talked about Whitesboro having, quote-unquote, a 70-yard penalty that would have resulted in a touchdown.
And now we have a 40.
And now we have about a 47-yard penalty.
Yes, the crowd is not thrilled with that call.
It'll be first and 13.
That would have really added to the Spartans' totals. Well over 100 yards of running.
Currently first down and 13 after the holding call on what would have been a Fillmore touchdown as Fillmore gets the touch again. And we get another flag.
That looked like a face mask from where I was seated, although it came from the line judge, and I thought it would have come from the official in the backfield.
Actually spotted at the 46. That'll be a gain of 4.
So as we await the call with the communication with the refs on the field, we mentioned briefly that the Yankees were down 3-2 to the Orioles. That changed in the bottom of the third. Aaron Judge hit his 52nd home run of the night. Giancarlo Stanton's already got 2 long balls on the night, his second 451 feet.
That's it. And once in a blue moon, I get something right. It was a face mask call.
So turning of the
first down.
6.
Second down and 6, actually. So they get the yardage on the penalty. They won't get a reset of the change,
I
but it
thought
makes
face mask was
unsportsmanlike and an automatic first. Yep. 2 receivers on the near side. Clifford in the shotgun. It's a pitch out to Moore. Moore has to beat McDonald. Moore beats McDonald and the guy. Will he be given first down yardage is the question.
No, he's short.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the carry. It'll be
The sideline says it's second down.
3rd down and 3.
The officials have second down and 3. Our scoreboard has 3rd down and 3. There's been so many flags.
Some possible confusion. It looks like Keyser right now is currently talking to the line judge. Brief conversation, but Clifford in the shotgun on the near side. Moore again. Moore gets by.
That's enough for a first down. That'll at least get the chains in the right spot.
Giovanni Long came in for the low ankle tackle. And it's enough for an ESM first down. So if you look at it so far, if we look at this in terms of possession right now, the opening ESM possession, which made its way to the red zone, brought us down to 7:45. About a 3-minute drive for Whitesboro. And now we're approaching the 2:30 mark here in the third quarter, and we've only had 3 drives so far. Clifford, shotgun, handoff, Taylor back out after the injury, and he is swallowed up right away by the Whitesboro linebackers and DBs.
Loss of about a half a yard.
A loss of 1, 2nd down and 11.
Play clock all the way down to 10. Minute 55 here in the third quarter. Clifford in the shotgun. Taylor in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side.
Need to see something different here.
Fake.
Oh, he's wide
open. He's got Ricabo.
Oh!
And it's just off the fingertips of Jaden Ricabo. What would have been enough for the first down and possibly a stroll into the end zone will be 3rd down and 11.
Great play call.
Once again, you can chalk that up for missed opportunities so far tonight for the Spartans as they look to get their first points in 6.5 quarters.
I like it. It was a different play call. They've been running a lot to the left side. Mix it up with that fake and a quick throw.
And it just seemed like the linebackers commit to the run. It was a good fake. And it's a handoff to McDuffie. And McDuffie.
Great spin, gets another yard and a half after that spin.
So it's evident that they're going forward here on 4th down. So it'll be about 4th. So it'll be 4th down in 7 yards to go before they reset the chains. ESM currently trailing by 21. Under 10 on the play clock. 5. Clifford in the shotgun. He looks to his right.
He's got a man open on the wheel route.
He's gonna go for Moore, and Moore got tripped up.
Robbie Clifford's pass intended for Fillmore on down the sideline.
So another turnover on downs.
It'll be a turnover on downs. And Whitesboro take over 1st and 10.
Yep, you want to see that connection. That's 2 plays in a row that they had a wide open receiver, just couldn't connect.
And it looked like Clifford had the ball out quick.
He did. Maybe hold on to it for one more step.
Especially, even though Moore got tripped up by the DB, it looked like Moore had him beat by at least a good 5-7 yards. Zupanik in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, Zupanik.
That could be dangerous and
And
painful.
And Raydell brings down Zupanik.
About a half yard. Oh, they're going to give him a yard and a half.
36-yard line. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
More time on the game clock than the play clock, so we'll get one more play here before the end of the 3rd quarter.
Right.
Zupanik in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side. Greco on the near side. Hard count and a check to the sideline once again for Zupanik tonight.
Good pullback there. They almost got Daniel Foster Jr.
Fakes the handoff to McDonald. That ball is batted at the line. Ian Wilson gets back there. And it forces Whitesboro to have to do another play.
Yeah, and a passing play at that.
3rd down and 8 with an opportunity to get the punting unit on the field
Right.
to start the 4th quarter.
McDonald, who has run for a lot tonight, is currently out wide. Watch for a little swing pass here.
Taylor on McDonald. Cooks the safety back. Rich is currently the near side wide receiver. He's got some yardage. And we're going to get a timeout on the field by Whitesboro.
During the 4th quarter, we're going to do some shout-outs to some highlights happening here at ESM.
Tully's trivia question was, which NFL team did former Syracuse football star and Tully's regular Donovan McNabb play the majority of his NFL career for?
If I didn't win this,
The answer, the Philadelphia Eagles.
do I win the trivia
And
question?
tonight's Tully's trivia winner is David Joffrey.
And it was not Mr. Ferris.
Come on.
Really close.
Completely randomized, but I could have been a randomized answer. I'm not going to lie, Tanner. The other day, while coaching, I happened to notice a lottery paper on the ground. Miss Troutpiece is like, yeah, pick it up. Then I noticed there was about 300 of them. So we're not sure if any of them are winners, but my car is full of Win 4 tickets.
300, you'd have to imagine
It's
there's
a lot.
at least a winner in there.
Maybe. Must have blown out of somebody's truck. It's a lot of Win 4s.
3rd down and 8, 7.3 to go here in the 3rd. Zupanik in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, looks, has McDonald. McDonald's got the 1st down and more on the deep post.
Well, if you're looking for a player of the game right now, it is McDonald.
Good for a Whitesboro 1st down.
McDonald so far on the ground has 130 yards. Receiving, he's got 17. So he's close to about 150 yards. So after 3 quarters of action, Whitesboro leads 21-0. We'll be back with you out of the break here on Spartan Sports Network.
So coming out, we're always very fortunate when Mr. Durantini doesn't make the lights accidentally go out. So we're back in action.
One day that's sadly going to happen.
It happened I think last homecoming.
No, it did.
In the middle, almost the middle of the play.
Lang
Oh.
on the handoff, brought down right around the midfield line.
Giovanni Lang, the ball carrier. Brought down at midfield by ESM's number 34, Aiden DeWall.
So DeWall in on the stop. He's had a few plays tonight where he's gone into the backfield pretty quickly. Supanik in the shotgun. Two receivers on the right, to the far side and the near side. Lang is the tailback. McDonald currently on the slot. Supanik fakes it, looks to his right, has Hill, and once again Supanik leaves it just a little early for
Off the
Hill.
fingertips.
Intended for Mike Hill. It'll be third down.
$11:18 to go here in the fourth. This is the fourth possession of the day, or the half alone. What felt like a very paced half where everybody had their turn. Supanik dropping back to throw, pressure block, breaks the first sack, and he'll be brought down.
Gang tackling by the Spartans.
That's Joseph Ginocano in on the sack with Rydell.
Is brought down.
Fourth and forever. You're
And
going
the
to get another
punting
punt.
will come out.
Number 53, Joe Giacondo.
All right,
Back
not
at
forever,
the
just 13
44-yard
yards.
line, it'll be fourth down and 13.
The punt. Third punt of the night for Whitesboro.
On the turf early.
Moore will pick this one up. Moore breaks it inside. Not much on the punt. Not much in the punting department for Phil Moore tonight.
We got 6 yards on that, I think.
Returned by Phil Moore.
Well, we got a break in the action. Time to give some shout-outs. Spartan musicians are, I think this is the 13th year in a row. We were one of the best communities for music education. We had some students selected for the New York State School Music Association, or NYSMA.
We had Dylan Marzagos. He plays the trombone along with Rocco Cambereri and trumpet. In terms of the All-State Symphonic Band, Kier McCumber, alto 1. Actually, with the treble chorus, it was Dylan and Rocco with the All-State Symphonic Band. And possible horse collar tackle on J-Neil McDuffie.
Not called, no laundry on the field. Second down and 11.
It'll be a loss of a yard.
It'll be second down and 11. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the scoreboard for our T2 fan of the game.
Trappers 2 fan of the game.
To Sarah White.
Sarah White.
Please come to the press box to claim your prize.
Once again, Trappers 2, big supporter of the video program.
McDuffie in the backfield with Clifford in the shotgun. Trips on the near side. McDuffie in motion. Low snap. Clifford. He's going to find Cook. Cook steals it right before Hill can get a hand on it. And
enough for a first down, it looks like.
Be enough for a first.
He's able to fight his way close to the first down.
You get a little nervous when you have two receivers in the same area.
Especially with a pretty tall defender for Whitesboro right there, sandwiched in between.
I bet you at some point Whitesboro thought that this game would get out of control and get their starters some breaks, and they have not, and their starters, many of them are playing both ways.
This could possibly be a one-score game right now. ESM's had many opportunities tonight. And like we mentioned in the last drive, a quote-unquote, not really, but a 40-yard penalty. McDuffie on the handoff, gets a block, a pancake block to say the least. Gets great yardage on the rush.
Gets out near midfield.
That's Bradley Hunt on the pancake block, taking out two Whitesboro defenders.
Yeah, nice job.
Tackled by Whitesboro's number 21.
If
Joseph
ESM
Gale.
had come out like this in the first half,
Ball to be spotted
I think
at
it
the
definitely
30,
would be a different game. I think Whitesboro's shocked at how this second half is going, but fortunate that they haven't given up any points.
And it could possibly, once again, we've talked about it, it's been 2 huge penalties. Weirdly enough, holding penalties. On the McDonald touchdown, that was about a 70-yard touchdown before the holding. And then on the Phil Moore rush, that was brought back to McDuffie, low snap. Brushes off a tackler.
No quitting there.
Gets about a yard, and about a half a yard.
Jay Neal, state recognized sprinter.
Yes. Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and a long 2.
Wonder how many miles Robbie Clifford runs.
Between going from the sideline.
Yeah, to get the plays.
Yep. Clifford definitely working back there tonight. He's 5 of 11 for 67 yards. A very, very good performance for Clifford after coming off the struggling performance last week against Carthage. He looks to his left, flares it out to Phil. Phil Moore has some sideline. McDonald's in chasing. Phil Moore brought down inside around the 5-yard line.
There's no flags, no flags.
Brought down inside the 5. He is down at the
And it's a huge first down play.
Phil is slow to get up.
It is a gain of 45 yards on
He's
the
just
play.
tired.
We talked about it earlier. I mean, you just brought up the point about Whitesboro possibly giving some starters some rest. That's not been the case tonight as we get the red zone music. So McDuffie in the backfield with Clifford in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the near side. Taylor lined up at the tight end spot. McDuffie gets about a yard or 2. He's marked down at the 2-yard line, so a gain of 2 on the play.
All right, Tanner, you've seen a little bit more than I have this year. There looks like they're reading completely all run. If Robbie doesn't hand that ball off, he had a direct lane to the end zone.
Do you remember watching Garrett Schrader a few years ago against Purdue?
Yeah.
The disguise of faking the handoff and just hitting a little bootleg and walking into the end zone. That
He probably could.
That would have been a perfect time to do it right there.
Because nobody is staying out wide.
That the line for Whitesboro is shifting with the O-line for the Spartans, and the DBs and the linebackers are following. Taylor in the backfield this time and we're going to get a timeout on the field called by Coach Keyser, and he is not happy.
Second timeout.
1 timeout to go with 6:15 here in the 4th.
Hey, ESM sources of strength students helped kick off a Chalk the Walk to raise recognition about mental health organizations. It started with some messages on sidewalks at a local park, and students from East Syracuse Middle School District's Sources of Strength group wrote messages like, "Be hopeful, you are strong, and never lose hope," along sidewalk next to Onondaga Lake. So great messages from those students. Not to be outdone, ESM's money and banking students were among 375 volunteers pitching in at the 17th annual Syracuse Home Headquarters Block Blitz. It's an inspiring way to help the community. These volunteers repaired, landscaped, and painted about 50 properties this year. Nice way to give back to the community.
Clifford finally eclipsed the 100-yard mark in terms of passing tonight on the huge play by Phil Moore. 2nd down and 2 to go. 6:15 here in the 4th. The Spartans looking for their first points in about 7.5 quarters. Taylor on the inside give. He stuffed Kevin George right there.
By a couple of Whitesboro defenders.
Once again, that line is, especially if they don't have to worry about too much, they're going to be tough to move out of the way.
So the philosophy for the Spartans of running in between the tackles tonight, still keeping with it. And Clifford's going to have some time here.
Somebody just also, I heard in the crowd, how about a bootleg, which is something I just mentioned.
Definitely 4-down territory here.
He's a big kid, too. Robbie gets out there on one of those DBs.
He plays power forward for basketball, so
Yeah,
definitely he's got some size. Taylor lines up right next to Clifford in the shotgun. Clifford looking to throw, has Ricabo. Ricabo finds the end zone.
Touchdown, Spartans.
For the first time in 7.5 quarters, it's a Jaden Ricabo 2-yard receiving touchdown to put the Spartans on the board for the first time tonight.
I don't like how long this light show takes. What if you wanted to hurry up and go?
Producer Todd Narantini currently controlling the light show board here in the press box.
How do you get that to stop? There we go. I mean, it's exciting. The crowd's going nuts. But so too are the officials.
Rudnick on the point after. Buries it.
Hey, Jude.
Is good.
And we've got more light show.
Hey, if you think about it, we're probably saving electricity when those lights are off for those brief seconds. Just save some energy. Hey, remember, tomorrow, come on out to the stadium for the Cara Fund Games. It's an annual set of games by the boys and girls soccer teams in memory of Cara McDougal. It's a great fundraiser each and every year. Thousands and thousands of dollars have been raised. The money goes and it helps the Children's Hospital. So you got nothing else to do tomorrow, come back to the stadium and check out boys and girls varsity soccer and JV.
I'm going to ask a very, very weird question, but to the Syracuse fan base, a question that wouldn't surprise us with a coach like Fran Brown. 5:23 left. ESM's got one timeout, currently trailing by. What if we get the shock of all shocks?
See, here's one. Maybe not, but I would have my kicker practice a lot, kicking as hard as I can, low at the guy in the front of the line.
That would be Connor McDonald. That'd be the do-it-all guy.
But as hard as you can. If he touches it, it's probably coming back to you. If he doesn't touch it, it goes to the 20-yard line and you play.
So that kick is going to end up going out of bounds at around the 30. So it's going to be a penalty marker for the Spartans.
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
Kind of just did what you alluded to right there.
Yeah. My question is that official ambidextrous? He just threw that with the left-hand flag. I want to watch him the rest of the game here.
So in terms of the rushing department tonight, Fillmore's got 140 yards on the ground for the Spartans. Taylor's got 109. Connor McDonald having a day on the ground so far with 130. Actually, correction. Fillmore does not have 140. Our spreadsheet says total rushing yards at 140. I apologize, folks.
He might have that much.
He might.
There's just penalties brought it back.
Yeah. Seen a lot of dirty laundry on the field so far tonight. Ricabo's up to 33 yards receiving on the night. Hill, shotgun. Curious if it's just run the rest of the night for Whitesboro. Handoff, McDonald.
Oh, he's got
McDonald gets to the second level, and it's enough for a first.
Putting him over 140.
Able to break through one tackle across the 45 out to the 48-yard line to pick up a.
You know, Tanner, I can't remember a homecoming game where this late you didn't need a sweatshirt.
Yeah. We talked about great weather earlier on in the broadcast, and I haven't felt too cold. I haven't felt too hot tonight.
Yeah, as golf coach, I can't ever tell you as a year where it really did not rain from start to finish. We had a little rain one day. It lasted for about one hole.
Had a little drizzle, though, today, too.
Not when we were outside.
Hand off to McDonald, and he'll get at least 3.
McDonald across midfield into ESM
Here's
about
the thing.
5.
Spartans can't stop the clock. They have one timeout remaining.
It'll be second down and 5.
So this next play will be snapped. It'll be under the 4-minute mark, most likely.
Huge possibility that Whitesboro can just run the clock out here.
It'll take about maybe one more first down.
More than that. Possibly 2. Shotgun for Hill. Keeper for Hill. Hill gets into the second level pretty easily. It's enough for a Whitesboro first down. As now we're under the 4-minute mark.
40 to the 38-yard line, a gain of 9 yards, and another Whitesboro first down.
Huge crew tonight. Aiden Jace doing our stats. We have 2 DeSandres.
Seamus and Ian. Ian currently running cameras, and Seamus in the back currently running our graphics.
And doing everything else back there. Lyndon Wall, Colin Powers, as we mentioned. Aaron Ali, Trevor McDonald, Chase Turner, Lily McKay.
Shotgun for Hill. Bobbled snap, ball down on the ground. Hill actually, that might have just helped Hill as he hits the edge and a flag's thrown.
Yeah, that's
holding
or blocking the back. But what it does is that stops the clock.
Yep, and it becomes first down and long. So a chance for ESM to possibly get the ball here. Not with much time.
You're saying we have a chance? Ooh. And Hill maybe cramping up a little bit?
Well, in that case, you definitely got to go for the onside kick.
Yep, trying to stretch out. Holding.
Holding penalty against Whitesboro.
Now we'll push him back.
I was going to say Whitesboro's been penalized more tonight.
7 penalties.
Penalty takes the ball back to the 47-yard line, 1st and 19. Seven
penalties for 57 yards in penalty yardage for Whitesboro tonight. So not the cleanest game in the world for the Warriors, or sorry, Whitesboro.
No nickname. No mascot.
12 on the play clock. Actually, the clock started rolling after the whistle. McDonald. He's brought down at around the 45-yard line. And we're under 3 minutes to go here in the 4th.
Gets back to the 45-yard line.
Is there such a thing as a moral victory tonight, Tanner?
And 17. ESM tackle was made on the play by number 67,
yeah.
Daniel.
If you told me based on the size of this offensive line and how good McDonald has been this year, I wouldn't have said it was this close. So the Spartans deserve a lot of credit. And you can build on that. As long as nobody gets hurt, you build on that for next week.
Hill in the shotgun once again. Handoff to McDonald again, and he's brought down immediately. Dwelle Taylor and Daniel Foster in on the stop.
Timeout Spartans.
Hit in the backfield.
So 2:14. Coach Keyser takes the timeout.
Well, you have to think that this could be a passing play.
And it looks like we've got a Spartan player down.
And I just said the way to build on next week is just nobody getting hurt.
Yep.
This could just be a cramp, though. Still warm out. Tanner, have you got out to do any apple picking yet?
I have not. I have not been able to do any apple picking yet. I'm not much of an apple guy.
PC? See what I did there?
Yeah.
iPhone 17's coming my way soon. Can't wait.
I mean, I do have a Macintosh.
Oh, okay.
In terms of a phone and a laptop.
I ordered the orange iPhone.
That's the one I would go with.
With a navy blue case.
Talk about celebrating school spirit right there.
That's right. Yeah, it wasn't most school spirited 1992 for nothing. Please don't go look for that photo.
We talked about it in the pregame show. We talked about it earlier in the broadcast. This has been a matchup that's been dominated by Whitesboro for 2,912 days. They will go away with a win, but this might be one of the tightest ones yet as McDonald and another flag thrown.
Two flags.
McDonald gets enough in terms of yardage for a first down. But another holding.
And Ricabo took a hit on that one, too.
And it's another hole.
Penalty against Whitesboro.
In terms of scores around the area, we've got a few finals. Chinengle gets to 500 on the year after a 58-14 win over Fulton. New Hartford improves to 4-0 over a win against CVA, 57-6.
Just heard that Chittagong's baseball team's heading possibly to Myrtle Beach this spring.
I believe I hear our very own baseball team might be heading to Ohio, Cedar Point.
Ooh.
A new spot for them.
Spring breaks early this year, so makes things tough.
Hill shotgun with McDonald to
So why is the
his
clock
left.
running? I don't understand that.
Under 2 to go. Jet sweep for Rich. Rich cannot get by.
So this is
Kamari Jones.
This is going to take it down to
48-yard line, a loss of 2 more. It'll be 4th down and long for Whitesboro following the ESM timeout.
Oh, so ESM didn't have to burn a timeout for that injury.
Ah,
It was outside of 2 minutes.
different roles in college and professionals.
Yes.
And in terms of scores around the section, Mexico improves to 3-1 over with a 63-12 win over Sherburne Earlville.
Do you think the ice cream truck's still here?
If it is, the line there was absolutely packed at halftime.
I'd like to have a little vanilla ice cream floating in chocolate syrup. So,
That
or hot fudge. I'm not that picky.
I enjoy that.
Why is the clock winding on a timeout?
Some confusion with the clock operator and the referees down out on the field.
So Whitesboro's going to use a timeout.
It's currently 4th down and 24. Time still rolling.
Got him right where I want him.
Whitesboro.
All right. Dream sequence here, Tanner. Blocked punt,
Return for a touchdown.
turn for touchdown, onside kick.
Yep, and there would at least be a minute on the clock still if that was to happen.
Crazier things have happened.
This is the world of sports. I mean, we don't call the NCAA basketball tournament in March Madness for nothing.
That's true.
I mean, I've seen a team in the Super Bowl come down from like 28-3.
Don't even talk about that.
I'm still not happy about that, though. It was not worth the 2-hour nap that I took. If the score holds up, the Spartans will fall to 2-2, but they'll head to Fowler next week for that one.
How's PSLA doing so far?
1-2 on the year. And Whitesboro would improve to 3-1. 3 straight wins for Whitesboro after the opening loss in the season to CBA, but they'll play Fayetteville Manlius at home next week.
Almost.
And
Almost
the punt
got
was
it.
that close. Ricabo, the returner this time for more. And it's marked down inside the 20.
32-yard punt.
2-minute drill. Except you only have a minute to do it.
Near the 20-yard line.
Talk about time of possession this half.
They're going to spot it.
All right, let's talk about it.
5:20. Whitesboro had that at 5:23. They took about 4 minutes off the clock. And just this quarter alone has had 2 possessions very long.
Yep.
Yeah, actually 3, sorry.
Are they going to go to prevent defense here? Drop 2 safeties way back?
It looks like they're putting Hill at safety, and it looks like McDonald will follow.
Well, I'd have him follow your best receiver.
And it looks like they're going to put him on McDuffie. That's Jamar DeBose Jr. over on the far side. Clifford looking to his right. Finds McDuffie, and McDuffie cannot hold on to it.
Yeah, he started running before he finished the catch.
Robbie Clifford's pass incomplete, intended for Janio McDuffie.
So that puts Robbie Clifford at 50% on the night. with 114 yards and a touchdown through the air. Zupanik in his first start for Whitesboro. Really well. 6 of 13, 86 yards.
I wonder if that takes a lot of pressure off of Hill, who's playing both sides of the ball.
Clifford, go ball. Jump ball. Tendon for DeBose. Lang was in coverage right there, and that ball is just a little short, so it's 3rd down and 10 for the Spartans.
You also got to be careful because, well, I'm assuming Whitesboro would take a knee.
Yep. And Zupanik did get some snaps in the blowout win against Auburn. He is only a junior, so this year when Hill graduates, Zupanik will most likely take the reins next season.
Be interesting to see how Syracuse does with their new starter.
Ricky Collins, the LSU transfer, didn't look bad in replacement.
Yeah, once he got the rust off, he looked pretty good.
And I can tell you, once he entered the Colgate game, he got a very, very loud reception. And we're gonna get an offsides call.
Add that to the penalties.
The amount of laundry that's been on the 9 penalties tonight against Whitesboro.
That's something they're going to have to clean up as they enter sectional play.
Oh, correction. It's a false start on the Spartans.
Going to take the ball to the 16-yard line.
We sit corrected.
Apparently. So 3rd and really long right here. Not like there's much time on the clock. Are you going halfway here? Shortening the 4th down? Clifford.
He picked that up with a knee on the ground.
Not sure that matters much. It's going to be 4th down and really long.
Inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. A loss of 7. It'll be 4th and long.
At this point, you run one more play. Don't leave much time on the clock. Game will end on this play.
And this pretty much will do it. This will be the last snap of the game, and Clifford will just kneel it.
That'll be a turnover on downs. Whitesboro will take over 1st and 10.
So a very odd play call right there.
Yeah, Robbie's running over to, like, take another play.
So some miscommunication on the ESM sideline. So Whitesboro will head out
with a victory. We want to thank everybody for watching tonight on behalf of our crew and our supporters, Trappers 2 and United Auto Supply.
So it's Hill under center for this one. So that will do it here from Spartan Stadium on homecoming night.
Hill takes a knee.
Your final score, Whitesboro 21, ESM 7. For everybody here, for producer Todd Durantini, the rest of our fabulous crew here at Spartan Sports Network, for Mr. Ferris, I'm saying so long from Spartan Stadium. This is Tanner J saying so long. Your final score, Whitesboro 21, ESM 7.